My name is Gene Blake and I like taking photographs.
You can see the title of the video, so there won't be any surprise, but I'm really excited to film this one. So one day, I'm on my phone, I'm scrolling through my mails, I refresh it, and I see a name and Dehancer next to it. So I'm like, is this even real? Anyway, so long story short, Dehancer reached me out and are willing to collaborate with me, and the best part about it is they said they want me to give my complete, honest opinion about their product. How amazing is that? Anyway, so this video is about my complete, honest opinion about the Dehancer plugin in DaVinci Resolve. So let's get started. Before we start, I want to let you know that I'm not a professional colorist. This is just how personally I'm using Dehancer. And as you can see on my channel, I'm focusing more on cinematic vlogs, tutorials, travel content, rather than short films or documentaries. Which means the way I'm using Dehancer is based on being faster and practical, let's say. Alright, so we are now in DaVinci Resolve, and the first things first, we'll be opening the project settings. Here, the third option, you have the color management. So you make sure that the color science is set to DaVinci YRGB. The timeline color space will be DaVinci YG Intermediate, and the output color space will be Rec 709A for MacBook users, and if not, it will be Rec 709 Standard. So you click on Save, Continue, and here, for the sake of the example, I have 4 clips. The first 2 are with my friend Gene. The third one is a random clip of the Eiffel Tower with the metro passing by, and the last one is in Turkey with my girlfriend. Alright, so now let's head to the color section and let's start. Alright, so now we are in the color section here, and we need to add 2 more nodes, and to do that on MacBook we'll press Option S and again Option S. The first one will be named Color Space Transform 1, the second one will be Dehancer, and the third one will be Color Space Transform 2. So we go to the first node, we go to Effects right here, we search for Color Space Transform. Drag it here, and let's start it. So the input color space will be, as I have shot it with my Sony ZV-E1 on the S-Log3, it will be Sony S-Gamma 3 Cine. The input gamma will be Sony S-Log3, and you can see already the clip has changed. So the output color space will be DaVinci Wide Gamut, and the output gamma will be DaVinci Intermediate. Now we will go to the final node, to the third one. We will add again color space transform, and this time for the input color space we will tap in DaVinci Wide Gamut. The input gamma will be DaVinci Intermediate. The output color space this time will be Rec 709, and the output gamma will be Gamma 2.4. Now we can say that we have an acceptable image to start with. Alright, so we go to the Dehancer node now, and of course we tap in Dehancer, obviously, drag it in, and already you can see a big change on the clip. So right here on the right side you have many tabs open, and to close them all you need to press Option on your keyboard and then just click for one of the arrows. Here above everything we'll be using only 8 for the sake of this video, and the first one is Input, second one is Film, disable it for now, third one is Print, then we go up to Film Developer and Film Compression. After we have Expand, Elevation, and Bloom, and lastly we will have Film Grain. So this will be our starting point for color grading. Here under the input section, you have the source set up to Rec 709 by default, but we'll choose the DaVinci intermediate one. After, we'll be going to the film section to choose our film profile. First of all, we will enable it. Then, as you can see, there are many options right here, and I suggest you to try a bit of everything to see which ones you like the most. But for the sake of this example, we'll be using the Kodak Aero Color 425. After we chose our film profile, we'll be going to the print section right here to choose our print profile. We'll be leaving it to linear, but just so you see, there's the Kodak Envo Glossy paper and the Kodak 2383 that are not too bad as well. After this, we'll be going up to the film developer section, and we will enable it first, and then we'll play with the color boost option right here. As you may know, there's of course inside DaVinci's integrated own color wheels right here, but as I have said earlier, I like to keep things fast, practical and organized. That's why I will be choosing everything inside the Dehancer plugin. Anyway, so for the color boost, I will be choosing the number 55, let's say. Perfect. And now we'll be going to the film compression tab, which is just below it. So the film compression deletes all the overexposed highlights that you can see in the clip. So here, those might be the ones with the buildings. So when we enable it, you can see a big difference in the background. Alright, so now that we enabled the film compression, we'll go to expand to play a bit with the black point. And as the image is already contrasty, I will leave this at 2. Perfect, so now we'll be going down to halation and bloom. We will simply enable them and not choose in between the profile. And lastly, we'll go to film grain to enable it as well, but as you can see, there are many and big grains on the screen. So the thing we will do, we'll choose a 65mm ISO 50 to reduce them and to have a more subtle image. And to be honest, I'm really happy with the image right now. So when it's done, when you think that you have what you want, you will go all the way down to options and you will click to quality to make it high and slow. So as you know, in DaVinci Resolve there are many possibilities to make your editing process even faster. So to edit the second clip that we have it right here, that was shot on the same day by the way, and in the same sequence, we will simply double click on the previous clip and say apply grade. Most of the times, 9 out of 10 let's say, you will be happy with the result. Perfect, so now we will go to the other 2 clips that you know that they are filmed in different locations and different time as well. But nevertheless, we will use the same technique, we will apply grade, and as you can see, the image is really good. Of course, there might be some adjustments, but you get the idea. It's fast, it's practical, and it's organized. Now for the final clip, we will use the same technique, apply grade, and I mean, look at this clip. To be honest, this is one of my favorite clips ever. This is beautiful, look at the colors. Alright, so this is how I use the Dehancer plugin for my YouTube videos, for my editing process, and I believe it's really a fast way, and it's most importantly a practical one. So this is what I like about Dehancer. We have discussed about the pros of Dehancer, and now the only negative thing I can say about it would be the price. It's not something you can buy every day. Of course, it's an investment, but I can assure you, once you pay it, once the money goes out of your pocket, you will never ever regret it. That's the best investment you can make in yourself, in your video production career, and in color grading. That's the way you can really achieve the film look you always wanted, even if you have a digital camera like me. So, hello? Oh, you're right. All right, thank you so much. So, yes, I do have a promo code for you. So if you use the Emir-10, you will have 10% off. So don't forget to use that. You'll be supporting a small channel and you will have a 10% off yourself. And before finishing this video, I want to quickly show you the mobile application of Dehancer. So this is both for Apple and Android users. This is our home screen when we open the application, and let's start with the cool Porsche in front of the Parisian building. Perfect, so here as you can see we have two options. Either we can select a preset that is ready to use, or we can edit the picture ourselves. And as you can see in the below section here, these are the same categories we saw and we used in the DaVinci Resolve plugin to color grade our video earlier. Alright, so let's go back to the presets because I want this to be fast so I can post it on my socials instantly, either as a story or as a post. So let's try to find something that we like. This one is not too bad. And by the way, I really liked the preview option here for the pictures, and I think Dehancer, this can be a suggestion, maybe to also integrate this for the video plugins, for example in DaVinci as well. I think that can save a lot of time. Alright, so anyway, let's try to find another preset that we like. This one. This is the one I like the most. So, for example, when you hold the picture, it shows the before, and when you release it, it's the after with the presets. Alright, so this is perfect for me, and let's export it now. Save the gallery. Perfect, so the picture is now ready to use, and thank you for watching this video. I hope you got something out of it, and please do not forget to use the promo code that you will see on screen right now. It will help me as a creator, and it will get you a 10% off your purchase on Dehancer. And thank you to the Dehancer team for reaching out to me, for making this collaboration possible, and I'm looking forward for the next ones.